G'day, Geoff Lewis here from Seriously Series, and welcome to another episode in the saga that is the engine dramas. Now, many of you have got in contact with me, and you have, and asked what is going on with this motor, Geoff? What's going on with the Series 3? Are there any more adventures coming up? Well, there is, and a lot has been happening here, and I've been a little bit quiet on YouTube as of 2025, and I'll delve into those reasons along with this motor here today. I'm at finishing line, hopefully, of putting this motor into the Series 3. I've spent an inordinate amount of time and more money getting this motor back together, and we'll see if it actually works probably in the coming days. Now, where I left you last time, we had a genuine new stock oil pump put into this motor, and cutting a long story short, it was found that inside the oil pump there was actually no internals apart from the pressure relief valve. Now there's two gears in there, and they provide the draw and the pressure to pump the oil around the motor itself. Without that, no oil pressure can be gained. By the time I found out this, and with the oil pump being so simple, and with the oil pump being a genuine part, the motor itself was completely dead. The big end bearing on the number one conrod had spun and had basically warped. Cylinder 2, 3, but particularly 4 was bad. There was scoring inside the bore. The camshaft was okay, along with the camshaft bearings, and the cam followers seemed to be okay too. So it wasn't good. I had to find a new crankshaft because the one that was in it had been bored out to the maximum specification, machined out to the maximum specification. So I had to pull one out of one of the other 2.25 litre petrol engines I had lying around here. Now, I've got to mention quite a few people in this video because it's the Land Rover community that makes owning these vehicles so special. Now, a friend of mine and a fellow that I've got to know a lot more is a gentleman by the name of Cliff, and he put me in touch with a wonderful fellow called Antonio from Nostech. Now, Nostech specialise in grinding and machining crankshafts, so much so that they can even straighten crankshafts too. And Antonio is also an incredible artist, but a machinist when it comes to this, I guess, form of work. The other thing is he's a gentleman. And I sent my crankshaft down and he dropped everything, stayed back late to machine it for me. So thank you so much, Antonio. And if you're in Perth and you need a crankshaft ground down, go to Antonio at Nostech. Now with that, I got the crank. I then needed a new set of conrods because I could replace one, but why not just do the whole lot? Andy at Outback Recovery very kindly went out of his way and gave me his set of conrods for his motor that he no longer needed because he was getting new ones, and he got them sent down to from Laverton to Kalgoorlie. So I had all the parts, new set of pistons again, and then I had to start from scratch. I had to hone out every single cylinder and try and get the score marks that were in it out, which I managed to do, and they were within specification. I then had to find out which piston fitted each bore within spec the best, and then I was able to fit the crankshaft. Then I was able to had to find out what the thrust bearings I needed in order to get the end float correct. I was then able to fit the bearings, fit the crank, fit the conrods, fit the pistons with gudgeon pins, and then that was the block pretty much done. Then it was the cam timing chain tensioner, and then fitting all the followers to go along with that. Then it was the distributor drive, and obviously the rear main seal is an absolute pain on these, and if you say it's not, you're lying. So that took a lot too. Anyway, we're here. So I've basically dropped everything else, and I've decided we need to get this done, this on the road, so we can get out there and just focus on doing what we do best here at Seriously Series, and that's adventure. And that's what we've always been about. And this year has been particularly difficult for me and for Seriously Series because we've had a lot of shake-up in global politics, particularly with trade sanctions being threatened here in Australia, which means all media budgets from most larger companies, and particularly our corporate sponsors, have been completely slashed, which meant that we simply wouldn't have the finance to be able to do the canning, which we didn't in the end. And this obviously didn't help either. So that also impacted on my own personal job, which is in my company, which is a geological contracting consultancy company, because no one wanted to invest in new projects. So I was basically out of work for 6 months. So it's been incredibly tough. And with that, I had to sort of evaluate what's the most important thing for me, and also what's the most important thing for Seriously Series. And I think it's getting this car done, it's getting out there, and it's completing the canning stock route and finishing what we started with Road to Ruin. So that's what we're going to be doing here. And I'm going to be putting this in the vehicle, and we're going to be seeing if it will run, and I'm hoping that it will. And if it doesn't, well, I know what I'm doing now in rebuilding one of these engines. I'm not an artist, but I can certainly get myself out of trouble, and I've got about another 4 motors sitting here, so there's got to be one good one kicking around in this workshop. But anyway, that's what's going on here. I could talk a lot more about it, but I feel that's enough. And I just wanted to stop and say thank you all so much for your support. Thank you for those who have subscribed to the YouTube channel, given us a thumbs up, for all of you who've given us wonderful positive and supportive comments over the years, and particularly a special thank you to everyone that has supported Seriously Series on Patreon. That's really what makes the difference. That's the money from that is what we've put aside for our bigger productions, like the one you've seen in Tasmania of recent, Forgotten Tracks, or last year I should say, no, the following year actually, and anyway also in New Zealand, and for the canning stock route too. So anyway, jump over to Patreon, see if it's for you, support us in any way that you can, and we'll keep the adventures coming your way. Anyway, I've got an adventure here to put this motor in. I'll catch you on the next one. See you then.